You sit down to focus, and your brain slips away in 12 seconds. You're not lazy, you're not broken, and in the next few minutes, I'll show you what's stealing your attention and the 3-step reset that brings it back. And yes, it can start working today, because if you ignore this, you don't just lose productivity. You lose confidence, you start doubting yourself, and you waste hours in a fog that feels like your life is leaking. But if you fix it, you gain something huge: calm control. Stay with me, because in about 2 minutes, I'll show you the real reason focus feels impossible right now, and why it's not just you. And near the end, I'll give you one rule that stops doom scrolling fast, even when you're tired. Let's name the moment you open your laptop to work. Then you check one message, then one tab, then one quick video, and suddenly it's 40 minutes later, and you feel angry at yourself. Here's a micro payoff you can do right now. Look at your phone for 2 seconds, then turn it face down. That tiny move is your first win, because focus starts with less pulling, not more forcing. Now loop 1. Why is your focus getting worse, even if you care? In a minute, I'll explain the slot machine effect happening in your pocket, and why your brain can't compete with it. But first, the simplest truth. Your brain is not designed for endless choices. Every notification is a choice. Every choice drains a little energy. And your brain starts choosing the easiest thing: distraction. That's not a character flaw. That's biology. Here's the metaphor. Your attention is like a flashlight. It can light one thing well, or it can wave around and light nothing. And your phone is a room full of shiny mirrors. Now loop 1 closes. The slot machine effect is this: unpredictable rewards keep you checking. Sometimes there's a fun message, sometimes nothing, and that maybe trains your brain to pull the lever again. Now loop 2. Why does switching tasks feel so normal, even when it ruins your work? In the next 2 minutes, I'll show you the hidden cost your brain pays every time you just check something. When you switch tasks, your brain doesn't teleport. It has to reload the context, like closing a book, opening a different book, then trying to remember the last page. That reload takes time, and it creates mental friction. So you feel tired faster, and then you reach for the easiest relief: more scrolling. Here's a micro payoff. Every time you catch yourself switching tabs, whisper, reload cost. That one phrase turns a habit into a choice. Loop 2 closed. Task switching feels normal because it's everywhere, but it quietly burns your energy with every reload. Now loop 3. If it's not just your phone, what else is stealing your focus? In a minute, I'll show you the second thief most people ignore, and it's not technology. The second thief is stress, not the big dramatic kind, the low-level, all-day kind: bills, deadlines, family pressure, world news, relationship tension. Stress keeps part of your brain on watch mode. So even when you try to focus, a part of you is scanning for danger. That makes deep work feel unsafe. Here's a micro payoff check. Ask yourself, what am I worried I'll feel if I slow down? Bored, behind, guilty, alone? Loop 3 closed. Stress steals focus because your brain treats quiet like danger and keeps you on alert. Now we hit the drop-off point, because around now people think, okay, so what do I do? Throw my phone away? No, you don't need a new personality. You need a better environment and a simple system. So here's the rehook. In the next 2 minutes, I'll give you a 3-step focus reset you can use today, even if your attention feels destroyed, and it starts with something most people skip. Step 1, reduce the pull. You don't build focus first. You remove the tiny hooks that keep stealing it. Micro payoff checklist line: notifications off, phone out of reach, one tab open. Not forever, just for one block. If your phone is on your desk, your brain is not fully at work. That's not opinion. That's how cues work. Now loop 4. Why does your brain fight you when you try to focus? In the next 2 minutes, I'll explain the craving loop and how to ride it without giving in. Your brain got used to fast stimulation, so when you sit with one task, it feels dull. That dull feeling is a withdrawal signal, not a truth signal. It's your brain saying, where's the snack? Here's how to ride it. When the urge hits, don't obey it. Label it. Say, urge wave. Then breathe slow for 10 seconds. Most urges peak and fade, like a wave. Loop 4 closed. Your brain fights focus because it expects quick rewards, so you feel cravings when you slow down. Step 2, use the tiny start. Most people try to focus by forcing 60 minutes. That's like trying to sprint after months on the couch. So we start smaller. Set a timer for 7 minutes. just 7. And your only job is to begin badly. Open the doc, write the ugly first sentence, solve the first small piece. Micro payoff. Start ugly, start small, start now. That breaks the freeze. Now loop 5. What if you can't even start because everything feels too big? In the next 2 minutes, I'll show you a simple trick that shrinks any task in 10 seconds. Here's the trick. Ask, what is the next physical action? Not finish the project. Physical action. Open the file. Write the title. Answer 1 email. Outline 3 bullets. Your brain can do a step. Your brain panics at a mountain. Micro payoff line. 1 step is focus. The mountain is fear. Loop 5 closed. You can't start when tasks are vague, so you shrink them into the next physical action. Step 3, protect your focus with a close. Because focus isn't only starting, it's returning, so you need a comeback plan for when you get pulled away. Here's the comeback plan. Keep a sticky note or a note app with 1 line. When I return, I will do ... Before you switch tasks, fill that blank. Then when you come back, you don't waste 10 minutes reloading. Micro payoff. Leave a breadcrumb for your future brain. Now let's do a quick myth versus truth, because this topic is full of shame. Myth 1, if I can't focus, I'm lazy. Truth, your environment is designed to steal attention, and stress makes it worse. Myth 2, I need motivation first. Truth, action creates motivation, not the other way around. Myth 3, real focus means no distraction. Truth, real focus means you return faster. Now loop 6, what's the one rule that kills doom scrolling when you're tired? In the next 2 minutes, I'll give you the rule and why it works even with low willpower. Here's the truth about doom scrolling. It's not just entertainment, it's emotional numbing. You scroll to avoid a feeling, boredom, stress, loneliness, uncertainty. So the solution isn't be stronger, it's make the exit easy. Here's the rule. Never open an endless app without a timer. Never. If you want to scroll, set 10 minutes. When the timer ends, you stop. Not because you're perfect, but because you made a deal in advance. Micro payoff. Timer first, then feed. And here's why it works. It moves the decision to the beginning, when your brain is calm, not the middle, when your brain is hooked. Loop 6 closed. The timer rule works because it lowers willpower cost and breaks the endless loop. This is education, not medical advice. Now we're in the final push, and I want you to stay for this, because in about 1 minute, I'll give you the strongest takeaway, the simple sentence that turns focus into something you can train again. And it's not try harder. Here's the biggest shift. Stop treating focus like a mood. Treat it like a skill. A skill has reps, not perfect days. So your goal isn't focus for 5 hours. Your goal is practice returning. Here's your strongest takeaway sentence. Focus is not staying. It's coming back. Say it again. Focus is not staying. It's coming back. Because every time you come back, you build the muscle. Now let's recap. Fast and useful. Focus is harder now because your brain is fighting unpredictable rewards, constant choices, and low-level stress. Your attention is a flashlight, and mirrors are everywhere. Use the 3-step reset. 1. Reduce the pull. Notifications off, phone out of reach, 1 tab. 2. Tiny start, 7 minutes, start ugly. 3. Protect the return. Leave a breadcrumb. When I return, I will do... And use the doom scroll rule. Timer first, then feed. Here's a 24-hour challenge. Do 1 7-minute focus sprint today with your phone out of reach. Then write 1 line. What pulled me and how fast did I return? That's progress. If this helped, comment the biggest focus thief for you. Phone, stress, or overwhelm.